This is Car Chronicles Extra. Can you believe this is our 7th program already? Well, after this one, we're going to be taking a couple of weeks off, so we will be back at the end of the month after this 2-week break. But we've got a pretty jam-packed program for you today. We're going to take a look at car sales for February, which were very, very good. Also, as we get ready to see the launch of the new Ford Focus, we'll take you to the plant that builds that car and give you some driving impressions of the vehicle. But not only is a new vehicle launching, but we've got a new brand launching, Fiat. So that's where we begin. The first Fiat 500 should be delivered around mid-March. That could be slightly delayed from the initial plans for a February launch, but with rising gas prices, you couldn't ask for better timing for a 37-mile-per-gallon vehicle. And dealers are getting ready. This is what the new Fiat Studio, as they call them, in Detroit's northern suburbs is going to look like. This is what it actually looked like when we paid a visit last week. Dealer Carl Galliano transforming his now closed Saturn store into a very European-looking Fiat dealership. Now, right now, Fiat has only promised several variations on the 500, but Galliano is gearing up for a full lineup of Fiats and Alphas.
Sometimes, you know, when you're on a dock, you got to jump in the water. You don't know if it's going to be really cold or not, but you jump in anyway. So, you know what? We're in the game. It may take a little while to get this thing up and running investment-wise, but we think it's a wise move.
Carl and his sales manager have plenty of brochures.
This is what's cool about them. Look at this. Did you see this?
Yeah, I was looking at that.
See this? It's kind of cool, like the old picture thing in school.
But inventories are going to be tight at first. Still, they're convinced this little car is going to be a hit.
We went out to L.A. and spent a couple days out there testing the product, and I was very amazed. We went to Dodger Stadium, and they had tracks set up where we could road test them, and we put these things through the paces. We couldn't hurt them.
Chrysler's getting its employees motivated with an art assignment called Celebration, asking them their artistic interpretation of the Fiat 500. Some of the best entries, the company says, came from unexpected places like the accounting department and the law department. Now, Fiat's important because it gives the whole Chrysler family something small to sell as gas prices are creeping up. And on the subject of small, Ford's George Pippis has found that small is becoming popular again.
Obviously, we're starting to see a shift towards smaller vehicles. Specifically subcompact and compact cars and small utilities. And this is something that we began to see last fall as gas prices failed to come down after the summer selling season and in fact started to rise. We're now at the point in January and February where we were at the beginning of 2008 when gas prices eventually went to $4 a gallon. In the summertime. A strong, rapid rise in fuel prices would take away some of the benefits of the tax cuts that were enacted before the end of last year. So it's a good thing they were enacted because the higher fuel prices are taking away some of the discretionary income that consumers have.
Okay, if small cars are hot, that means this is a very good time to launch a brand new compact vehicle, like the Ford Focus. We'll give you our review in just a few minutes. First, let's pay a visit to the factory that will make the vehicle. They used to make Navigators and Expeditions at this factory that was called Michigan Truck. Now it's Michigan Assembly. And retooling, they also made it more flexible, more efficient, and more ergonomic. Workers can actually ride along on these skillets as they work assembling the vehicles. Ford also promising any defects will be dealt with quickly. Now, my favorite part was the soak test. Inside this darkened vehicle, they look for leaks.
Windshield area, make sure the water's coming in around the windshield area, and on the trim door panel area, the rubbers.
Now it's my time to do the testing. Ford let me spend the week in a Focus hatchback. I found it fun to drive, smooth shifting, and very cheerful. It's one of many choices in the Focus, all the way up to the titanium model, which is fully loaded. And that's one of the great things. You can get so much on a small vehicle with a fuel economy of up to 40 miles per gallon. Ford also improving the safety of the Focus, the overall crashworthiness. There's even a decent amount of room in the back seat. Now, Ford's been on a roll lately, and all indications are the new Focus will help it keep that momentum going. Again, a reminder, we're going to be taking a 2-week break, then we'll be back with a new program around the 28th of March. Thanks again for joining us. I'm AutoBeat reporter Jeff Gilbert.